we're very glad that you're all here today for this momentous occasion. This is really the most exciting thing I think that's happened in my career. I've never been involved with a project quite this big. It's a big project, and we have some special guests here from the university. I'd like to just acknowledge Dean Paul Tukowski here. Dean, raise your hand. He's the guy that's responsible for the vision here, and for the industry-aligned laboratories that we're working on for the new undergraduate laboratory that's on the drawing boards right now. Very exciting, very exciting. This is a very fun time to be part of the College of Engineering. There's a lot going on here. And for all the folks at American Airlines here, Bill Collins, Vice President, coming up from Dallas, Mark Easton from Tulsa, and who else? Who else is here from American? Raise your hands. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much, so much. You've just done a fabulous job, and we appreciate all that you've done for us. Many others here that I should be acknowledging, and for the sake of time, and my short memory, I won't get it all done. But I've got one person here who needs no introduction, and that's our president. OSU President Burns Hargis, whose passion and vision for this university inspire all of us. Burns, come ahead, please.
Let's give Dan a hand for the best tap and dance I've ever seen in my life. It's called vamping in the music business, but boy, you can tap. I'll tell you, that was very impressive. Well, welcome everybody. This is a very exciting day for Oklahoma State University. We do have a number of dignitaries here, yours truly not included. I'm going to be recognizing our Lieutenant Governor in just a minute, and Bill Collins is here, and he will also be up here. We've got a lot of great folks, and I haven't seen Senator Halligan here, Senator President here, but we can all think of him. We've got Jeremy Bennett, who's an OSU alum and represents Congressman Frank Lucas. Jeremy, welcome. Glad to have you back. Stillwater Vice Mayor Pat Darlington is here. There you are, Pat. Great. OSU A&M Regent Calvin Anthony from Stillwater. Thank you for coming. And as I say, we, of course, have Bill Collins. This whole event is, and I do want to recognize the new logo for American Airlines. That's going to look great all over the world. Everywhere American Airlines goes, this is going to be just wonderful. So thanks for that, Bill. We really appreciate that. This is a rare opportunity, and thanks to American Airlines, they have given us what is really an absolute pinnacle in aerospace engineering research. This will now, instead of being an airplane, is a lab. And it is going to advance our already great aerospace engineering program even further. And so that's why Dan is so excited up here, and he should be. We partner with a lot of corporate partners around the country. We try to address their needs with our research. As a land-grant school, we're supposed to train great talent, do great research, and share both with our state, the nation, and the world. This will give us a chance to do that even more than we have in the past. So my profound thanks to American Airlines, and I promise never to fly on anything else, unless you're not going where I'm going. But it's now my pleasure to introduce a very good friend of Oklahoma State University, an alum of Oklahoma State University, former Secret Service agent, former majority leader in the state Senate, great football player at Louisiana Tech, and And then, of course, as Lieutenant Governor of Oklahoma. Please welcome Lieutenant Governor, our Governor, Todd Lamb. Todd?
Burns is a very honest individual, except for the part about great football player. Thank you, Mr. President. It's always great to be with you and to be in Stillwater and at Oklahoma State University. Great news this past Saturday. That was a great game. Good news today. I'm here as Lieutenant Governor. That's why I was invited. Here probably as an alum also. Mr. Regent, good to see you. Calvin Anthony. But personally, if I can for a moment, my remarks are very brief. But in the last 24 hours, I've experienced the bookend of STEM education. And any state, by the way, that is not focusing and has a vision for STEM education, that state will begin to no longer tread water but sink and eventually drown. Last night, the other bookend of STEM education, I was with my daughter in our home at our dining room table. She's 12 years old. And she, because the dad can't do it, is building a popsicle bridge that must sustain 25 pounds. So all the professors of engineering, if anyone would like to come to my house for dinner tonight, you are welcome. I will drive you home afterwards. But that's early STEM education for those young people like my daughter that get a taste of that and an appetite for that and then a desire for that and a vision for that and a conviction to pursue that in education and a career. Now look what they can do in Oklahoma. So exciting as a citizen to participate today and to say what great news for Oklahoma State. American Airlines, thank you for what you're doing, this huge gift of the MD-80. I wanted to fly from Tulsa to Stillwater today, and I then was notified I would not receive 75 miles of my advantage miles. So I said, I'll just meet you in Stillwater. But it is a very exciting day. President Hargis, I can't thank you enough for your leadership over the course of your tenure, previously as a regent, but as president. It's just been absolutely extraordinary. Thank you for your leadership, your friendship, and what you do for the state of Oklahoma, for Oklahoma State University. Aerospace in Oklahoma is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It will continue to be with labs and research opportunities like this at Oklahoma State. I close with these words. I don't know that I have the gift of prophecy. I'm much of a prognosticator. But I close with these words. Oklahoma State 42, Texas 3.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. We next have, coming to the podium, Vice President of Base Operations for American Airlines, Bill Collins. Bill, I've learned one interesting thing about Bill here. He's got an amazing career, but I just learned one that I thought you'd be interested in. He has a 6 Sigma black belt. And that sounds awfully dangerous to me, but in fact, it's a black belt in engineering. So this is a guy who is an engineer at heart, has a passion for aviation. Bill, come ahead.
Well, good morning. This is a really big day for American Airlines as well as OSU. It's a big day for us because there are days when I think, and no offense, Lieutenant Governor, that I'm working for the U.S. government. Projects like this are very, very difficult. We ran into all sorts of fun things to work on inside of our company. And thank goodness you people, you good people at OSU were able to help us break through the ice. It's fantastic. I'd also like to start off by thanking the head of the Tulsa base for American Airlines who worked tirelessly, pushing inside and pushing outside to get this to happen, and that's Mr. Mark Easton. Mark, congratulations and thank you. So we are very happy to be here to donate November 491 to you. It's a really big day for us. As I said, it's a big day for the College of Engineering, Architecture, and Technology at Oklahoma State. I am an engineer. I'm an electrical engineer. Had we had something like this when I was going through school, my goodness, what a difference it would have made. Avionics is something that has been near and dear to my heart for a long time, and this would have been the icing on the cake. Instead, I learned it in industry, as many of our folks do. American Airlines is committed to helping future mechanics and engineers have opportunities for world-class training and practical experience. Providing the hands-on opportunity with this technology is the key to making that happen. Many employees at our Tulsa base have touched almost every MD-80 in our fleet during their career with us, proving its a value as an educational tool, and it will be for OSU in a very big way. The MD-80 has been the proud workhorse of our fleet for many, many years, 25 years, in fact. Many of you, I'm sure, have flown on one. Many of you may have flown on this one. Here's a little bit about November 491. We took delivery of the aircraft on February 22nd, 1989. It has had almost 40,000 flight cycles and has logged more than 75,000 flight hours. November 491 has carried more than 4 million customers. It's a pretty good chance if you traveled from Tulsa to anywhere else, you were probably on November 491 at one point or another. This is the 6th airplane we've donated for educational purposes, and the 3rd here in the great state of Oklahoma, and we're very pleased and proud of that. Donating this plane to OSU goes beyond helping current college students. It even provides STEM, as the Lieutenant Governor pointed out, opportunities to inspire the next generation in this area. It's a big deal. It's really important. As we look to the future with the workforce at our maintenance and engineering facility, we see a need for pipeline development with skilled, trained mechanics and engineers. We know this field is competitive regionally and globally. We must invest in our students now so that we don't fall behind. This will be a great asset to helping us recruit qualified maintenance technicians and engineers, keeping top students and quality talent right here in Oklahoma. On behalf of the more than 100,000 American Airlines employees worldwide, thank you for having us today. Thank you for taking November 491. We do appreciate that. We appreciate the opportunity to partner with Oklahoma State University and to invest in the future of aerospace maintenance and engineering work in Tulsa and the state of Oklahoma. One more thing. President Hargis, if you'd join me, please. So here's the formal part of certifying you to accept November 491. First, these are the original documents, drawings, work orders from McDonnell Douglas from, well, the date's on here somewhere, August 17th, 1987. Here it is. There's one. Number 2, the American Airlines acceptance check when we received the airplane new. So with this, you are the proud owner of November 491, and we thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill. I'm really glad he gave those documents to Burns instead of to me here, because I think that means that Burns will be taking care of this plane for us, right? You know, this laboratory, we had a couple of professors who wanted to tow it down, or maybe drive it down Western Avenue and up to our design and manufacturing lab, but it's a little big. We didn't think it'd make the left turn there at McElroy. So the laboratory will be here on airport property, and this really highlights the partnership and the role that the city of Stillwater has played in this really amazing and unique opportunity. And I'd like to recognize Gary Johnson, the director of the regional airport here. Gary, raise your hand. James Kidd, raise your hand too. You went, yeah. So Professor Kidd did the heavy lifting on the university side. I think Gary did the heavy lifting on the airport side. So thank you very much. Here to represent the city today is Vice Mayor Pat Darlington. And Pat, she's an OSU grad. She holds a master's and a PhD from OSU here. And but the critical bit of information that you need to know about Pat is 9 grandkids, and we hope that they all come here to see this plane. Pat, come ahead.
Thank you very much. I had him emphasize the 9 grandkids because I want you to be able to say, oh, you're way too young for that. On behalf of the mayor and the city of Stillwater, I would like to say we are so pleased to have you here in our good city, in our great city of Stillwater today. The donation of this MD-80 is yet another great step in the growing relationship between the city of Stillwater and American Airlines, and a tribute to our continued partnership with Oklahoma State University. OSU and Stillwater's airport have been pioneers in flight with the OSU Flight Club for nearly 65 years. And with the arrival of the MD-80 Learning Lab, we're launching that pioneering partnership to another level. Two items really struck me as quite synchronous. And you may not know this first one. It's especially appropriate that the MD-80 has decided to retire in Stillwater, Oklahoma's first and only certified retirement community. And I think it's, as all good retirees, as all happy retirees repurpose themselves, the MD-80 is being repurposed and dedicated to education as a learning lab in the city of Stillwater, where education of all ages, from birth through retirement, is our major industry. Thank you for making this happen and for being here today. And yes, my grandkids will all visit.
Thank you, Pat. In conclusion, it's fitting that we have one of our students come to the podium. We're here because we have a common vision for the education of our young people, all the way, as Pat said, from cradle through retirement, and K through 12. This plane will be instrumental, we believe, in inspiring our young people to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and math. So we have one of our students, Sean Parsons. Where is Sean? Oh, there she is. Sean is a senior in aerospace engineering. She is especially qualified to give these remarks today. She's not only the president of our AIAA chapter here, the American Institute of Aerospace and Aeronautics, but she's also a co-op with L3 from Greenville. And that company takes these planes and turns them into something different. And so Sean knows how much work is involved and how much work is ahead of the department and the students here to get this plane from a commercial airliner to a laboratory. And she's still smiling and still excited. So Sean, come on up.
Well, thank you for the introduction, Dr. Fisher, and thank everyone for coming out today. Man, we've had a great turnout. And so today is very special for me because not only did I grow up in an extremely devoted cowboy family, I'm also about to be a young professional in aerospace, and so two of my passions are airplanes and Oklahoma State University. So the combination of both is an extremely a special day for me today. But I'm not here to talk about myself. I'm actually here representing all the students, future and present, that this will impact. So we come here for a degree because we have dreams. We want to be future rocket scientists, future designers, stress analysis. We want to be liaison and structural engineers. We want to be leaders in the aeronautics and astronautics community. And so to come into a department that goes above, well, literally we saw them go above today and beyond to make that happen for us is very encouraging, and we're so happy and so excited about this event. How many other students from other programs are going to be able to say they had this opportunity? Well, not many. But after today, starting today, we do have that opportunity. We're going to be able to tell our future employers, maybe some of you that are here, that we were part of a program that allowed us to go beyond the classroom and be hands-on, which is important because a lot of students like myself don't necessarily learn in the classroom and in lecture. We learned through hands-on. And we are so grateful to outstanding faculty that recognize that and have worked so hard to make this happen today to improve the quality of our education. So from the students, we want to say a few thank yous. First of all, we'd like to start with Dr. Kidd, who I'm going to shamelessly plug for brownie points, so maybe he grades my design competition, my team design, a little bit easier. We appreciate the effort and devotion you have to teaching in the classroom, and we're so excited and thankful for the work you've done to make this happen. We would definitely want to thank American Airlines, and I would agree that our new logo is going to look great all over the world, so we're so thankful for your donation to us. We want to thank everyone else that's been involved, Dr. Fisher, the rest of the MAE faculty, the OSU Foundation, the City of Stillwater, and everyone else that has worked so hard to make this happen for us. We, as the students, are so excited about this, and we cannot wait to show our appreciation by working hard and being a credit to our institution, our department, and our faculty. So, gonna just, again, thank you all so much for the hard work you've done, and go Pokes!
Thank you, Sean. That concludes our program for today. We have tours of the plane up next, so please stay for that. Take a look at this thing and imagine what it's going to be like, and come back and check it out in a year. It'll be quite different. So thank you all for coming today. And as I've learned from our president, to end every single presentation, go Pokes!